Hey, my name is Brent here on Cloudy the Chance of Meeples. Today on the channel, we are going to be looking at Exit the Game, The Magical Academy. This is, as of summer 2024, one of the latest installments in Exit the Game. The series have done about 20 plus of these. And so when I saw another round of, 3 of them, this one, as well as Prison Break and something about Amsterdam, I was quite intrigued because I've enjoyed this series quite a bit. So let's dive into this one. I'm going to show you what's in this game if you've never done an Exit the Game. And of course, Exit the Game is an escape room in a box type experience that can be played one time. You'd be ripping up components, cutting things up, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you what's in this box. I'm going to do it spoiler-free. Not going to spoil anything of this one. And then we'll come back and I'll talk about my final forecast. So let's get into it. Cue the thunder. So the radar overview / unboxing for Exit the Game, The Magical Academy. Can you solve the riddles and stop the mischievous goblins in time? 2 out of 5 on the easier side, but let's look at what's inside this one in case you've never done an Exit game. I won't open up any of the cards, but what's this game about? Got a little bit of a story, and then much like the other Exit games, they got the rule book. Shows you how to play. Of course, a play. And then the game begins. What are you waiting for? Start the stopwatch or timer. Take the book and begin the game. We hope you have lots of fun with Exit the Game, The Magical Academy. Decoder wheel. A book, which I'm not going to open any of this. Not going to open that. Some items. We'll punch out. Some cards. A stand. And that's about it. So this is what you get inside Exit the Game, The Magical Academy. Don't want to spoil anything. Let's put this back in here like this. Okay, I'm not doing that right now. So there you have it. That's what you get. Let's move on over now and check out the final forecast. So the final forecast for Exit the Game, The Magical Academy. So in this Exit the Game, like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything. The whole story is you are a student in this magical academy, and then some little Polterbolds, they call them, and you can read about that in the intro, so I'm not really saying anything. These little goblins kind of come through this portal, and they're causing havoc, and you're trying to figure out how to stop them. That's pretty much the story. The story in this one is okay, whatever. It's all right. And then it starts going downhill from there. This one, I will say, you need scissors right from the get-go. I think the first 2 puzzles, you need scissors, and that's nothing different. In almost every Exit the Game, you need scissors because you're going to be cutting up things in either the cards or something in one of the secret items that are in the game or what have you. So you're always going to need scissors, and this one kicks off first couple. You need scissors, and my wife and I, Nicole, we started this one, and the first puzzle was a little bit a little far-fetched. The second one we caught on right away, and then after that, they started getting a little bit more and more far-fetched. As I look through all of the solutions, there's 10 puzzles, and I would say we didn't need the solution on any, I think, except one. But I feel that a lot of the puzzles in this one are a little bit convoluted. I feel that they're a little bit of a stretch. And maybe the designers, Inca and Marcus Brand, are trying to get more and more creative because they've done upwards to like 30 of these. And so they need to really, make you think outside the box. I can expect that from Exit the Game that's rated like a 3 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5. But a 2 out of 5 to me shouldn't be that convoluted. And like I said, I look at all of these solutions. I'm not going to share any of them, but I look at them and I'm like, yeah, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. That was a stretch. On the majority of these, I feel that they're kind of a little bit of a stretch. Typically in Exit the Game puzzles, they have like a big one at the end, a grandiose puzzle. And this one does as well. And it took us quite some time. It actually, one of the puzzles has a riddle of like, and then all of a sudden, a nursery rhyme. You're reminded of a nursery rhyme. I have no idea what nursery rhyme that was referencing. Still, after I finished it, I still have no idea. And I think that puzzle took us like 20 minutes to figure out. I don't know what nursery rhyme it was referring to. So I think there's a little bit more vague puzzles in this one. They did use something that I thought they would have used a while back. So I'm not going to elaborate on that. But they did something, but I thought they could have done it in a bigger way. I don't know how they could have done it in a bigger way. They could have maybe done it in a way that could be like a grandiose puzzle that was like really like, wow, that was really cool. But they didn't. They used it in a little bit of a scaled back way. And maybe they just wanted to, show off some of the things that they can do or they have, like they thought of in an Exit the Game that's like not a super, super challenging one. But I thought it could have been used in a cooler way. And that's super, super vague. And if you do this one, you wonder which one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the square puzzle. I thought they could have done that in a cooler way. And maybe it was a cool way or is a cool way for someone who haven't done as many Exit the Games as I have. And I'm not saying that in I am better than those folks that haven't done as many. I'm not saying that at all because we didn't do very well in this one. I think we got like 6 out of 10 stars. So I typically don't do well in these. I've just done a lot of these. And so maybe if this would have been one of the first ones I've done, some of these puzzles would have been like, wow, that's really cool how they did that. But I'm not too sure on it because there's a lot of convoluted puzzles. And like I said, typically I go through all of the solutions at the end and it kind of like brings me back like, oh, that was really cool. Oh, that was really cool. Oh, that was really cool. And this one, I'm not like that. There's one I will say that kudos to Inca Marcus Brand. After doing so many of these puzzles, they kind of still stumped me and like they hide stuff all over the places and they hit something still that was like, good on them for doing that. That was really creative. So I don't think they're running out of ideas just yet, but I think that the Magical Academy is one of their weaker ones. Like, I think it's like weak to the point of on par to the Deserted Lighthouse, which I gave 5 out of 10. So 50% chance meeples. And that's what I'm coming in at this one. 50% chance meeples. I really didn't like this one all that much. A couple, memorable moments, but the majority of the puzzles, subpar at best. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts. The final forecast for Exit the Game, the Magical Academy, 50% chance meeples. My name is Brent. Check us out on Facebook, Cloudy the Chance Meeples. Until next time, grab your umbrella. The forecast is cloudy with a chance meeples.